Hello and welcome back. Okay, so we're at Lugnstead again. I've done some selling and inventory management. We are now doing okay with the money again. So now, how do we want to proceed is the question. And I think I remember a while back there being a rumor at Lugnstead about a famed item. Don't remember what kind, if that was even said. But it should be to the east of Lugnstead, so let's go see about that. I'll once again be careful during the night time in the middle of the forest. The night is dark and full of terrors. Okay, scary forest is behind us. So what can we find? We find mountains. Barbarian war camp, lots. Many chosen. Can I deal with chosen? I haven't fought a single one yet. And also armored unholds. So this might be where the famed item is. Or if not the famed item that was spoken about, then it might be a different one. I don't know, I'm scared. We're doing pretty well, but I'm scared of chosen when there's so many of them. One thing I could perhaps do is wait until they spawn a patrol, after which the camp should be easier. Or we just leave it be for now and instead go search for something that we can definitely take on. So we have good damage with Gerbold, we have decent damage with Randolph. Hilmar now has a famed polearm, the bloody pole blade. I suppose Winrick is kind of good as well with the mace perks. Other than that, I don't know if we can handle that. I suppose Ludger can deal some damage with the greatsword, now that he finally has one. I think I don't want to take this on though. I am a coward. Let's go down south, see if there's something there that we can take on. With enough nets, I suppose maybe that would be far more manageable. We have a couple of nets on Fahad. And Eswick has one. So that's 3 in total. I think I need more nets before I attempt something super tough like that. The Whispering Fortress. Alright, so skeletons. Decalus the Ancient. Okay, so a champion. I believe I've seen one champion, but we didn't fight the champion, so this is kind of the first one. One Ancient Honor God. Many Ancient Palatini. Alright, well, let's try that one. That's at least one famed item. So let's take a look at the lineup here. Front line is okay. Wheelrake is only level 3. Step on out. Let's bring Adelbert. I don't want Adelmar's crossbow. Let's bring Fahad, I guess. Vander, level 5. Seems like he's the best fit though. But let's switch his weapon. With Oliver. Use the pole mace. I also have these flails here and these spiked maces. Can I possibly use someone like Vander in the front line? He does have rotation. Also the arming sword here for Eswig is like okay, but it's not like the best weapon, of course, in a fight like this. I suppose we'll go with that though, instead of switching into a two-handed flail. Should I? He's a duelist, so probably should keep it as it is. Bahad is using a jagged pike. 16 melee defense. It's not like that big of a deal necessarily if he dies. So I could use him in the front line with a flail. If I'm careful. Can I be careful? Also, well, then again, he's a polearm specialist. I do have, however, this sword lance that Hilma here is no longer using. I suppose that makes some sense. However, if I want to use the Reap ability, that won't last for long. I do have Battle Flow available, but it's not something I have yet. Anyways, let's go with this. I think... Do I keep Adalbert in the back line? Nah, let's put him in the front line. Something like this, I guess. Something like that. Okay, 17 enemies. Ancient Honor Guards are, as we saw some time ago, rather dangerous. 90 melee skill, etc, etc, etc. So we do get the malus to initiative if I wait. I think I'll still wait. They do have calculated strikes though, so that's a bit of an issue. I suppose I'll probably activate Rolling Death straight away. I also have the Blitzkrieg ability, so I suppose we can engage straight away. Maybe not the most optimal way of doing it, but despite this being semi-tough, I think it's fine, probably. Okay, just go ahead and actually move up after activating that. Like so. You wait. So yeah, do I use Blitzkrieg straight away? Then again, we're faster than they are. For now, so we can use that later. Yeah. So instead we use like Onslaught at this point. Alright. Go ahead and do it. Could also use Hold Steady, but let's wait with that, I think. Probably stay put instead of doing anything else. So I could move here. I suppose I'll actually do that probably, since that's, well, one of these spots will be free. Alright, so yeah, let's take that initiative malus. They're not moving up that much. Some of them are, I guess. That's a lot of war sites. And since these enemies cannot be fatigued out, they are all the much more dangerous. Anyway, so Ludger. So I have Linebreaker now. I guess I could use it. And I also have the AoE things, which I can't use for long, but I can use them a little bit perhaps. Though, I don't know. I also have combo, of course. So I could Linebreaker here. How much fatigue was that? 15. I guess it's fine to use. Also use it here. Maybe that's actually better, since Gerbold will have 2 targets available. We'd also just move here and go for the split attack next round. I'll go for the Linebreaker. There's the champion. Decalus the Ancient. Comes with a war cleaver. Sadly, I don't have a two-handed cleaver user, but if that's good, I need to make one. Anyways, let's begin killing them. Killing the dead. Did Fahad have any help with AP costs? I don't believe he does, so he cannot attack after moving 2 tiles. Yeah. So I don't need to worry about positioning necessarily that much. Anyways, you move just 1 tile and attack the highest chance. Get a hit in. Do I want to move in this much? Probably not. Probably not. We'll let Erwin handle this flank. Winrich, of course, moves like here. Alright, probably stay put. I could also move back, but I can also do the move back at the beginning of next round after attacking. Anyways, you do that, and I didn't actually clear space there, so just end. Damage or disarm? Would be nice to save the fatigue to disarm Decalus, or perhaps... No, the honor guard is way too far. I think if I disarm someone, it should be one of these instead of this Palatinus to the south. I'll move here. What will I do with Eswig? I guess I could rotate with Eswig, get Gerbold close. If he manages to score a kill, he can attack again, of course. So this is fine. Alright, go for the disarm, I think. Though it's only a 53. It does take a lot of fatigue. Go for it and miss. Alright, let's also get that inspiring presence for, I guess, this position here. Do nothing else, I guess. Rotation. Alright. Vander also has a rotation. I guess I can rotate Fahad closer so he can actually attack. Alright, let's do so. And since I have 3 targets, I suppose we do go for the Sword Lance Reap. Couple of hits. Also, yes, they have Rebuke. Anyways. Pretty good hit there. Okay, Erwin, I am putting a lot of faith into you. So some of them had been waiting, actually. Anyways. Do I spear wall? I think it's probably semi-useless to do so. I mean, I don't know. Against the honor guard, it does do something, potentially. Against the shield skeletons, though, I don't know. The thing is, though, I do have Spear Flurry, so for attacking, spear attacks cost no fatigue. I suppose I'll try it. Let's see if it does anything. Champion has moved in, and immediately we fail. Well, I guess understandably so. Well, he tried. Let's do the... Oh, what the hell? Oh, it doesn't display the... Okay, sure. Anyways, use the split. Do nothing else. Alright. Randolph. He's now next to a Palatinus, so cannot move. Alright, well, we attack twice, I guess. I could also wait, because Unstoppable is not in effect yet. We'll get another target here. Not sure if that's actually helpful, though. If that's worth it. I think it's probably not worth it. So I will begin attacking here. And of course, because these are... Now, what the hell? They don't use any fatigue for anything, right? I mean, they're undead. However, they do have a fatigue meter, which is being filled thanks to Randolph having wear them down. Well, anyways, I guess it's just a visual thing, probably. Anyways, Gerbold can attack twice. Gets a kill. Gets another one. Okay, so now I can, if I'd like, move in here. And that is something I maybe shouldn't do. However, he does have brace for impact for less hit point damage if he does move. How about moving like here, so we don't get attacked potentially twice by Decalus? It's probably better. So Decalus has to move in to attack. I suppose the Palatinus here might do a rotation if Decalus waits, but he probably won't wait. So let's take a look at what Champion does specifically. 15% more damage, 15% more melee range skill, 56% for some reason, melee and range defense, 35% hit points, 50% more fatigue, does nothing for undead, 50% more resolve, 15% more initiative. Okay. Let's move here. Alright, so Hilma. Would be nice to be able to activate Berserk. Currently it looks like that's rather difficult to achieve. If I wait, how bad is that potentially? I would like to keep it a flexible initiative. Suppose I attack this one. We're getting reaped here by this Palatinus, so dealing with that ASAP is a priority. I think I'll go for a stun with Winrick. Get the AoE days as well, if it succeeds. That helps a lot. Melee defense of 26. I suppose I'll probably just attack once here and we accept the fact that we don't activate Berserk yet. So let's do so. One thing one could do for someone similar to Hilma here is that we have 5 action points left, so if I had quick hands, I could use a Goblin Pike still to attack. Well, not going to happen for Hilma. I guess we just end there. I suppose I could also move one tile, well, even 2 tiles if I'd like. For safety reasons, but let's accept it that he's in the front line. Alright, don't believe there's any point in commanding, nor of the other abilities here. So I think I'll wait and see. So let's see here. Let's try to disarm Decalus. Just unsure of what to do with Eswig. I guess he just like moves here, because Decalus likely ends up there, and then we just attack. Can't really figure out anything else. He does have the rotation, doesn't seem like that's going to be that helpful. Let's wait. And now we use hold steady, I suppose. From like here. Hold steady, guys. Alright. So what I can also do... I guess I can... Can I go for 2 disarms? I forget. So base 30 fatigue, but it's lowered, of course. You could also just attack like twice and then disarm. Maybe that is what I should do. Oh yeah, god damn it. Disarm takes 5 AP. Never mind. Well, it's fine. We get attacked once by Davkul since he has to move. So let's just get the kill. Perhaps a slight mistake, but only slight. For hard, I suppose... Well, let's see. 23 fatigue. So I cannot attack twice with the Reap. Do I just now begin to attack single targets in that case? Probably. You should also step perhaps out of melee range. Suppose it doesn't matter quite yet. Not quite yet. So I'll attack twice, unless I wait. I could wait and attack Davkul instead. Alright, I've convinced myself. Vander also waits, I suppose, he has no target. Okay, so stun 86. Does get it. That helps a lot. And now I have 20 melee defense. I'm not benefiting from parry until I equip this. So I'm thinking, do I move away now to conserve perhaps some of the anticipation charges? I think I do. So let's move to one of these spots. I wonder if the Ancient Honor Guard on the northern flank wants to go around. I would imagine that he does. Let's step here. He doesn't go around. Instead, he opts to hit Erwin. And is Adalbert about to die? Seems like he will die. And also on the northern flank. Okay, there's the 9 lives triggering. And also Erwin is fleeing. Erwin is surrounded. Alright, well, things are picking up. So let's take a look here at the chances. When did all of this begin? Ancient Honor Guard uses Cleave and hits Erwin for 65. Okay, out of these two, I prefer Erwin surviving. Seems he won't survive though. He hasn't gotten to act yet. He's about to try to flee. Through Winrick, which means he's dead. Can't get there to rally him, he's too far away. Anyways, continue looking here. Cleave hits Adalbert, chance 67. 67? Jeez. Well, that was the champion. Strike hits Adalbert, 33. Reap misses Adalbert, chance 49. Reap hits Eswig, 47. Reap misses Randolph, chance 16. Reap misses Fahad, 34. Misses Adalbert, 58. Thrust misses Gerbold, 35. Thrust hits Adalbert, chance 95. 95. Yeah, well, you lose the parry effect if you start fleeing, so yeah, makes sense. So it seems we'll have at least 2 casualties here. Really sucks for Erwin though. I guess I put too much faith into him. Strike misses Erwin 60. Thrust hits Erwin 65. Slash misses Erwin 22. Alright, don't underestimate the ancient dead. Though, why did you start fleeing so easily? Is the skeleton doing something about that? I mean, I know that Erwin has a fear of undead. Still, though, that's pretty sick that he's fleeing so easily, so readily. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Is there anything I can do about it? Range of 2 tiles. Range of 4 tiles. Technically, I guess Erwin could be hit by this. And it does hit Adalbert, so let's try for the rally. I would imagine that Erwin will not be affected by it, and he's still going to die regardless, probably. There's a slim chance, I guess. Could go for maybe a stun on the honor guard. Maybe if Erwin rallies, he can try to knock back someone. He's out of fatigue though, so that's not going to happen. Anyways, do that. Oh, god damn it. I didn't notice this guy. Welp. Welp. That means there's 0 chance for Erwin. He cannot possibly hope to flee from that spot. How did I miss this Palatinus there? Welp, I did. I did. And I can't use Encourage against, well, on someone who's fleeing. Yeah, I cannot. So I have to, I suppose, try for the rally here. Just for Adalbert's benefit. Well, that at least works. That at least works. I suppose it's possible Erwin gets struck down instead of killed. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't really work there, so I guess we go for single target attacks. Let's go for this one, I guess, since it's the highest chance. Alright. Vander can try for the stun. I wonder if that's worthwhile. I wonder if that's worthwhile on this one, perhaps. Damn it. As Erwin dies, the northern flank will collapse. So how the hell do we deal with that? I guess we just try to deal enough damage. Setbacks ahoy. Might even lose Winric and Hilma here. Hopefully I don't get like too much punishment out of the morale hit from Erwin perishing. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyways, if I stun someone, it should be this one, I believe. It's a 75% chance though. Maybe I don't even bother. I think I step here. 77 to hit. That's basically all of the fatigue. I think I just attack. And let's attack the one that's nearer, well, easier to hit. Oh, he didn't actually... He had action points. He didn't actually try to move. So he's still with us for a bit. I am a little bit confused. Why did he not attempt to flee? Did I misread the situation? I suppose that's the logical answer. Well, he's still with us. This expires at the end of this turn, so I should reactivate that, sadly. Yeah, I think I want it. I definitely want it. Yeah, Decalus will definitely kill Adalbert. So Adalbert has, like, this round left in his life, unless he gets struck down. By the by, do you have Berserk? You don't. Well, that's something at least. Alright, reactivate that. Here we can only do a single target attack against a shield-walling enemy. Well, maybe I should have used 2 of those big flails. Well, you do that. And Hilma tries to get Berserk activated from this. It does. It does indeed. So I can, it seems, kill this Palatinus, which means that Gerhard can move and try the rally on Erwin. I think it's not going to, like, help at all, though. Probably it won't. Oh well. Anyways, choose another target here for Hilma. I suppose it's this one. Yeah, this is not going well. Anyways, so I could also get lucky. But yeah, you also want to reactivate this. The thing is, though, if I attack this target, there's a chance that the whirling... Well, what's it called? Flail Spinner hits this one. I guess I can't rely on that, though. Esvik does have Berserk, though. So he does benefit if he gets the kill there, which he probably will. So I think I will go for this target here. Does get a kill. So do I want Whirling Death or do I want to attack twice? I believe attacking twice is actually better. So, okay. And, well, based on that outcome, it certainly was. Anyways, Adalbert also dealing, well, actually not dealing less damage. Just has a less chance of hitting anything. So, yeah, nothing else I can do but attack here, and you're about to go down, probably. He's not dead. He is not dead. He has parried. He has successfully parried twice. Somehow. 65 miss, 65 miss. Okay. Does he have a chance? Probably not. But he's alive for now. Oh, come on. Come on, Esvig. Is one hit even enough anymore? Well, I don't think you have anything else to do, so... It wasn't. It was not. Alright. So, yeah. I don't even have enough fatigue for Blitzkrieg, nor do I still benefit much from it, so I guess we just probably attack with Helma. How about knockback? Does that do anything? In this situation, it seems like it won't. But also just recover to be able to use the Blitzkrieg. Hitting this one, though, that might give us a tiny sliver of a chance to save Adalbert. Yeah, also this one can also attack Esvik, and that's worse. So 49 does get the kill. I'm not going to use the dog, so just end there. Alright, so is there any point in trying to rally Erwin? Maybe there's a tiny chance of that accomplishing something. Very little, though. Guess he won't at least try to kill himself. He'll probably go down regardless, though. But yeah, it seems like Winrik will go for the stun attempt on the honor guard. The thing is, our rally target is very far away, and it's only one person to be rallied. So I'm wondering, is it even worth it? We might want that rally after he's dead instead. Probably will. I'll not try to rally, I think. I am torn. I am really torn. If they hit his head, I guess he might have a chance, maybe. At least if the stun hits. That is also AoE days on these two. But yeah, the Paladinus here with the Warsight is about to attack him as well. So currently he has a melee defense of 35. 52 resolve for Winrick. I'm just wondering, do I need that rally straight away for someone else? After Erwin is most likely going to die. But I think I convinced myself to try to rally, since that should be within range. Now let's double check. Do you have Forte Company in effect there? Yes, so that is within range. Oh, come on. Forte Company! Okay, let's see. Rally. The goggles, they do nothing! Okay. And it's only a 43 to go for the stun. I think that's still what I want to do. What I could also do is switch into the Morningstar here and try to keep Winrick alive. However, scoring the stun will also help with that. But it's a 43. And of course, once Erwin goes down, the next target for them is Winrick. He still has anticipation though. Damn it. I'll go for it. 43. And we have failed. Well, that was the expected result. Okay. Okay. Yeah, though. Not getting attacked by this Paladinus with that weapon would be nice. So I suppose we go for the 73 stun. Yes. That works. Alright. Need to deal with Decalus. I guess that's mostly on Gerbold. But I could begin here with Farhad. We also have a couple of nets. Maybe I should use one. Try to make sure. He also has... He can attack twice here though, so I don't know. Alright, I'll go for the higher chance to hit. Erwin is holding. But now he's about to die. Erwin is dead. Rest in peace. Never got to realize his potential. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. Okay, so now, if I want the maximum benefit from Duelist for Randolph, I guess I go for the champion here, Decalus, instead of these. I suppose that's what I should be doing. Yep. Let's double check this. So lasts for 2 turns still. I'm not using Hail on purpose because it's so fatigue intensive. I'd like to keep Randolph going for far longer. Okay. So yeah, Gerbold acts next. Okay, what I'll do here is get the kill here, hopefully. Then I wait. And then Esvik rotates Gerbold in here against Decalus. I think that's what I should be doing. And that also means that Ludger can move, right? If I wait. Yes. So I wait. Potentially that was a wasted hit there from Ludger. But anyways. So yeah, Gerbold waits. Hilmar, can you activate Berserk? You cannot. You absolutely cannot. Not in this spot. Unless I wait, perhaps. Is it worth waiting? I think it might be. But it's also more dangerous. He's also taken a hit. Vander has rotation. He's out of fatigue, though. This is kind of a semi-catastrophe. I don't care if Adalbert dies, though, which he will in a moment, most likely. So Hook will stagger. I wonder if there's any point in using Hook on this one. Probably not. Instead, I want to deal as much damage as I can. The question also is, how badly hurt will Hilmar be in a moment? Probably quite badly. I suppose this fight showcases why you need, or why you'd prefer to have, a competent shield tank who can either keep on shield walling or using Indomitable. Erwin was not that. So he could have, someone like that could have held this entire flank for the duration of the battle. Anyways, Hilmar. Hilmar. Not going to attack this one, I don't think, since we have the fractured skull injury there. Yeah. I am worried. I think I just attack here because there's a chance I might actually not even have a chance to attack again with Hilmar. Ever. All of these decide to target him. He has failed. There's no point in trying to do anything else, so we end there. Alright, just rotate now instead of trying to wait. That's not going to work anyway. You rotate there and head this way, maybe? Rotating Esvik in is also, well, if I want to save someone, that's a possibility, but Esvik will likely die as a result. However, Hilmar is worth more than an Esvik, so head on that way. Alright. You wait and see if you need to rally someone, perhaps. Okay, Adalbert has been struck down, so this is going the wrong way. Should have been Erwin struck down, and Adalbert dead. Oh well, and also it seems you have Killing Frenzy? Or is that from Decisive? Maybe. Why are your eyes glowing? I suppose it's from the max stack Decisive, since he doesn't seem to have Killing Frenzy. Sure. Okay, are we getting to the point where Blitzkrieg actually does something? Kind of, because Winrick. So I will recover here to be able to use that. Fahad, if I move Fahad in, he might be targeted instead of Hilmar, so that might be worthwhile. I can also equip a net, perhaps after doing that, so I keep the reach bonus from this weapon. And then use the net next round. Though if I move here, I am also going to block Randolph. Surely we'll be able to deal with Decalus. Next round, perhaps. But yeah, Randolph acts before Gerbold does. Unless I use Adrenaline. If I move here, that's a bit better, I think. But if I'm here, I am a possible target for... Well, Fahad is a possible target for this Palatinus, as well as this one. Melee defense of 16, so he has a slight chance, I guess. Since he hasn't converted, I'm far more willing to let him go. And of course he's lower level and overall worse than Hilmar is. So move in, I guess. Best of luck to you. And then you wait. He also has fully intact armor. For the time being. 7 reach, 4 reach. If I wait, I get penalized a bit. Maybe not like that much, but a little bit. Anyways, I think I wait because of the reach thing. Alright, Vander either attacks 63 or just recovers to be able to save perhaps Hilmar with the rotation. Would like to keep Vander, of course, but Hilmar is far more valuable. And the only reason this is a decent enough chance to hit is because of that injury there. I'll just recover. We can also go for the stun, perhaps. Speaking of stuns, do I now? No, I don't, because now I equip this to get the parry bonus to defenses. And then I wait and try to stun the honor guard, who surely goes to Winrick. Yeah. Lost confidence, but did parry. We're going for, and Hilmar is dead. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Okay, well, we are being devastated. I would imagine this is far easier than the chosen camp, so yeah. Anyways, I'll take a look at the chances here. Cleave misses Winrick. Chance 87. 87. Jesus. Well, it did miss. Anyway. Paladin uses slash and hits Hilmar. 59. 59 hits again. 65 misses Hilmar. 81 hits Hilmar. And Hilmar is dead. Thrust misses 63 against Winrick. Slash hits chance 20 against Winrick. Okay, and is that the anticipation effect? No, 1 use remaining. Okay. Anyway. Okay, I think I used the adrenaline, try to get the skill immediately so that I can move with Randolph probably here. You'll see. Alright, and Gerhard goes for Encourage, probably. You can also go for Inspiring Presence on Gerbold from here. And that also applies to Randolph. They still have Fatigue. I think that might be better, maybe. Though I can do both, can I? Can I do both? Can I do Rally plus Move? Rally is 25. 56. So yes, I can. So I guess I go for Rally and move there to benefit from Inspiring Presence on my flail damage. Like so. Alright. Get the net out, I guess. Notice how they ignored Fahad, by the way. Completely ignored. That's perhaps because of the AI changes made by Hardened. I'm definitely feeling the game being hardened. Anyways, net or no net. Initiative of 1. Still faster than these. Alright, faster than everyone it seems. I guess I probably go for that and use it on the honor guard. And you are out of fatigue, so I guess we just attack instead of trying anything else. 57 does land, okay. Also, yeah, you guys, you honor guards, have formidable approach. So hitting this guy does help a bit. Oh. It's a hit but no kill, however, that is a kill, okay. And Whirling Death has ran out. Well, makes sense. Anyways, move in. You need to move in. You need to do things. Randolph goes here, I think. Reactivates this? Yes. Attacks this one. Almost. Almost. Okay, and Ludger goes on this flank, I believe. Esvig. Esvig probably needs to rotate Winrich out of trouble. However, if I do that, he's going to die pretty quickly. But he has fatigue left, so he might be able to rotate someone else in. Maybe. Cannot get there yet, of course. Guess I could rotate Fahad. Is there a point in that? Probably not. If I wait for Vander to get out of the way, then I get a little bit closer. I'll wait. I don't know. And if I use Blitzkrieg, well, that at least helps against temporary injuries. Because adrenaline in, I don't remember if that's the case in Reforged, but in Hardened at least, not affected by and cannot receive temporary injuries, so maybe. But I did note that we are, it seems, faster than all of them anyway. Seemingly that is the case. Minus 28 initiative for Winrich though. Acts in 10. He might be getting injured even, I don't know. It's not like the jacket bike will do that much, so let's go ahead and use that. Okay, so yeah, Winrich is good. It's not the worst thing if he dies though. He still has a good chance in this fight. We'll see in a moment though. But yeah, I don't think I want to rotate Vander in. Vander potentially can be far better if he succeeds with the potential. Yes, I tried to... Getting this kill left at 1 hit point, by the way. That's kind of hilarious. Anyway, getting that kill helps with surround maluses at least. And someone like Randolph, I mean, it would be nice if he were to be able to attack 2 targets next round, but anyway. I think I could also move here and try to stun down a guard. Is there a point in that? Maybe. It also keeps it on the table if I'd really like to rotate Vander in. I wonder what my chances are. 25. So probably pretty low. I think I'll still do that though. Let's move there. So it's a 37. 37 only. That's still like the second highest chance of doing anything, so I'll try it. Failed again. Alright, try the net on the honor guard, and we'll see if the honor guard decides that he wants to rid himself of the net. If not, at least we'll have a higher chance to hit. Get your pike. Well, short lance back. Ow. So parried 1. 75 chance still. Okay. And anticipation charge consumed as well. Oh yeah. Anticipation is nerfed by having parry in melee range. Yeah. That's something I actually didn't actively realize until this point. But since you have 70% less range defense when in melee range, that semi-nerfs anticipation. Anyway. Are you still confident? No, you are not. We'll just move with Gerhard to benefit from inspiring presence. And do it here. I'll wait and see what happens though. We get nasty hits on you, Fahad. Okay, parry works, but they have rather high chances of hitting. Alright, so 10 fatigue to attack. I think I just recover at this point. be able to stun. Or something. Anyways, Esbig, move there. And yeah, probably go for the Inspiring Presence here. Encourage. I could also encourage. Running out of fatigue if I do that, though. That's not. I might want to rally instead. Let's use the split. And then use Passing Step. Okay. Attack this one. This one will go down. Okay. There we go. There we go again. Good. Reactivate Whirling Death. I'm not going to. Instead, I will attack here. 95 miss. Anyways, I think, like I said, I won't put Vander there. However, we can use Esbig to rotate if I'd like. Which one is more useful? I suppose Winrick still has some armor left and 70 hit points. He might still survive, maybe? So, also he does have the stun opportunity. I think I don't rotate yet, so what we do here is just attack with you. Fail again. Get out of the way. Maybe move here, because it's not that bad if this one decides to target Vander. Alright, Helmer does probably nothing. Moves like here, gets ready to attack. Esbig waits to potentially rotate. Fahad can now save himself. I suppose he will after doing that. Gerhard waits. Okay, stun 78. Works, okay. So it seems that Winrick will survive. Also just attack. Yeah, I need to find a good tank. That's what needs to happen. Let's see, so 12. I think I'll rotate Esbig actually in. Makes some sense to me, dog. Alright, let's see. Running out of fatigue on everyone, so instead of Inspiring Presence, let's recover there. You do that, and you do that. Just attack. Attack. Now activate that again. Wait. Dog time, I guess? Oh, god damn it. And once again, yeah, I've realized this like a couple of times, but yeah, don't use dogs against skeletons, because they have rebuke. Yeah. So the dog might die. Kill that with Esbig. So that makes some space. Okay, you wait in that case. Oh god damn it, Esbig. 93 miss. That means no Berserk activation as well as no rotation for Gebold. Oh well. Sucks to be you, or sucks to be me. How about sucks to be both? Ouch. Might still lose Winrick. 16% to stun this one. Instead, let's do that. Get the daze there. Yeah, goddamn rebuke effect. 34. 34. I think Winrick is about to die. I think our best shot is... Is it to try this stun for 34 and accept that the rebuke itself might be impactful enough to finish the job. I don't know. I think that's the... I should go for it. Because these two are definitely going for Winrick. Oh, both of them miss. Headshot. He's alive! Will he bleed out? Will he bleed out? 15 damage per turn. Yes, he will. Okay. So... yeah, I can't rotate him out to do... bandaging, so he's dead anyway. Okay. Okay. Anyways, Gerhard. What can I accomplish with you? I do have bandages, of course, but yeah, you need both of the targets to be out of melee. It's also 6 AP. I suppose if both of these targets somehow... well, all of these targets are dead, then there's a chance, but that's not going to happen now, is it? No, it's not going to happen. Well, it is what it is. Yeah. Doesn't look like I can do anything about it. Also, of course, he has minus 61 initiative. So he'll be finished off unless I can somehow get him out of there, which is not happening since I didn't... since I moved Esvik here instead of keeping him around there. Anyways, am I even going to benefit from Inspiring Presence somehow? It seems like no. Let's move here. Nah, don't bother with that. No, my dog. Well, I can... yeah, actually, yes. I can actually rotate Esvik to take Winrick's spot. So, and then Gerhard acts after that. So actually he does live. Okay. Sure. Didn't realize that. I believe there's no point in using parry, because they're not going to attack him anyway if he has parry. Probably that's the case. If I wait, I can rotate Gerbold in. I have to get him Winrick out of there. Use the bandage. And then... just attack, I guess. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. We will wait. I suppose this fight was just something I shouldn't have perhaps taken at this point. Made a few mistakes, but I believe nothing like major. Might even be that I got lucky overall in the rolls. Anyway, it's not over. The fat lady is still silent. Let's wait and see if there's like a situation that... oh god. 14%. I think I just recover here so I can maybe attack twice or rotate out. So actually I cannot rotate in because Winrick is still in the way, so instead we move on this flank. Still alive. Alright, you're not going to do anything else. Or are you? Actually, you have that, so yes you are. Well, that's not very helpful. You tried though. Randolph is fatigued out. I'll still do this road. Loses the duelist. Loses the duelist effect. Okay. Or it gets worse. The dog is about to dive to the rebuke. There's no way around that. Unless I knock back, maybe. Dog is dead, rest in peace. Attack twice. Well, that's a huge waste of damage there. Oh well. Unless this maybe kills. It does not. Acts in 7. Acts in 4. Acts in 3. Okay, I'll wait. Wait with you. Okay. Okay. Ouch. Rotation. Alright. The wrong person survives. Adalbert is still with us. Traumatized. Erwin, rest in peace. Hilmar, rest in peace. We get a ton of experience though. Nearly 2000 for Gerbold. 1000 for Helmer. 1300 for Fahad. And Vander. Is the loot worth it? So we find, of course, the champion's weapon. Seems to be good. Enhanced damage. That's a ton of damage. I need to make a two-handed cleaver user. Definitely. What is the other enhanced attribute though? Unsure. Is it just a crypt cleaver? Seems to be. Shield damage. Okay, well that sucks. But the enhanced damage is good. This is of course what we had. There's also a famed shield here. Which is... Is it good? Well, it's better than a regular heater shield, but yeah. So the loot is okay, but not worth Hilmar and Erwin. There we go. Victory. Victory is ours. Well, the good news is now we can once again go recruiting. Oh boy, here I go recruiting again. Gerbold, level 13. More hit points, please. Vander, level 6. Plus 3 melee skill, plus 4 hit points. And does he take initiative over melee defense? Is there a point he might get flexible at some point? And also he does have access to overwhelm. I guess I'll take it in that case. Plus 6. Would take a plus 3 melee defense over that, but it was a plus 2. Perk point. I mean, he can take cleavers. It's not really going to work until he succeeds with realized potential, though. Fatigue reasons. It's a 4 AP weapon as well. It's very, very costly to use. So instead, what the hell? I'll level Helmer here first. Helmer, level 9. More fatigue, more melee defense, and I suppose more melee skill. Takes Inspiring Presence, since I did take Fortified Mind. Now, I won't remember he has that for a while, but it's there. Fahad! 2 perks, thanks to being level 8. Plus 3 melee skill. Plus 4 fatigue. And probably plus 2 melee defense. The initiative has some merit as well, I guess. I'll get the defense though, I'm not getting dodge. Not sure if flexible is even that good if you don't have initiative though. Should have gone for Reforged maybe. I still can go for it if I'd really, really like. Let's take leverage here, though. And then battle flow. Okay. Let's bring Edelmar into the lineup. Sit out Winric. Sit out Adelbert. Bring in Wilrake. Bring in Olvir. And Anselm. Put you into the front line, I guess. So yeah, like I said, this will be a long run, especially if this is the way that some of these battles will go. I'm not going to be doing only easy battles, that would be silly. So, yeah. And also I'm not going to attempt something like the Black Monolith until I'm absolutely sure we have the best, well, not the best maybe, but nearly the best chance we'll get. So, not for a long while. Not for a long while. So Randolph's weapon is almost broken in one battle. That's a bit silly. I guess I can give him like... Also, yeah, I should know that I have only one Polar Master. You can have this. So yeah, give him... Let's see. Do I even have... Yes, I do. Just a regular flail instead of a three-headed one, maybe. As a backup. How much am I losing? Not that much. Okay, that's a backup weapon. Let's go for that. And also, yeah, Nacho Trophy. Wilrek, level 3, is in the front line. I need a tank. I need someone with defensive capabilities. Let's see. Well, sure. You have such horrible resolve. You can have that. You can have the trophy. Okay. Let's see here. So you guys... Also, I might let Adelbert go. But I can also use him in the back line. His resolve is now 21. The thing is, in Hardened, if I now get rid of him, it also grants experience to these two bozos. No, these three bozos, the indebted. So I think I shouldn't let him go just yet, maybe? Use him as a whip from backline feels somewhat bad, though. He's a huge liability at this point. Currently, of course, the indebted are the lowest levels. Not sure how much experience this will grant them. But I need to fire these two after the sacrifice event. Or maybe even before that, and hire new indebted. Because they're getting too high level. The sacrifice is chosen from the 4 lowest level characters you have. So the indebted leveling is very poor for us. I think I'll let Adelbert go now. And we'll go back down south, find some indebted. Alright. Best of luck to you, Adelbert, in the wilderness with 1 hit point and your traumatization. Pay 1,000... 1,000... Well, 1,100, yeah. That's a lot of money. How much are you paid per day? 12. Anyways. Yeah, this also grants us XP, so I think it's probably worth. Also, I do have the money. It's a little bit silly. Anyway, goodbye. And that is XP. What level are you now? Nashi is level 3. Husan is level 4 and Yahaf is level 3. But also, Adelmar, level 10. Plus 4 there. Plus 5 here. Plus 3 there. Okay, probably takes iron sights now, since I have at least some initiative. Not sure if that's going to accomplish that much, though. This will only go down. Guess I could also take Relentless. That feels wrong. But I could, since he doesn't have that many options. How about just small target? That's always plus 10% chance. For every 3 initiative. So it's 20 plus at the moment, but that rapidly goes down. I think I might want something else. I don't think marksmanship is a thing, though. Unless I really commit to crossbows, because if I start using guns, then it's a closer range deal. Wear them down is something that a gun would be nice with. Fearsome 49 resolve, probably not yet at least, but there's only one more perk after this. Entrenched. Maybe. Mostly for the 10% more range skill, while at least 3 adjacent tiles are occupied by allies or obstacles. Nailed it is okay. But of course it only applies at a distance of 2. So only occasionally. It's kind of the inverse of marksmanship. Kind of. Scout might be worthwhile, maybe. Maybe. He's also a night owl. Allows him to take the high ground at least. Okay, I'll get Scout. I haven't taken that ever, so let's see how I feel about it. Next up, Oliver, level 4. +4 melee skill. +4 resolve. And +3 hit points, I believe. For some of these people, I definitely want to, at some point, if they succeed with promise potential and they don't roll another armor perk tree, I want to purchase something, well, nimble or battleforged. At that point, I should probably have enough money to make it worthwhile. Anyways, I think I'll take probably Pathfinder here. I would take something like 9 lives were it available. It is not, though. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take Pathfinder. Find your path in life. Vander's perk point. Yeah, this is the old one. Let's instead level Wilrek to level 4. +4 melee defense. And the initiative and hit points, I guess. Picks up dodge, I guess. Sure. Okay, so what do I do with Vander? I did just fire my whip, so I guess he could be a new whip. However, as with the other one, fatigue is a huge issue. If I want to disarm it, doesn't work for long. How about using just something like a spiked mace or a two-handed flail without the perks? If that's the case, what do I take? He only has 10 melee defense though, so I need to be super careful if I want to do that. I don't know. Rush of battle, maybe. Is there something that helps with survivability? Sweeping strikes to an extent. Well, this is a two-handed weapon, so it already works. Only on adjacent enemies though. He will get reworked, of course, if he succeeds with promised potential. How about calculated strikes for more damage? Since I'm building initiative... Am I though? 109. Have I been building initiative? Not for him, I think. So yeah, I did just get this famed cleaver. But it's 15 fatigue to use one attack. Well, minus 25% if I take Cleaver Mastery. I'll just get Rush of Battle. That helps a bit with fatigue costs, and we'll decide later. Anyways, we're a bit hurt. Let's camp for a while. Devastation to an extent. Well, maybe 2.5 casualties isn't like that bad. Okay, retinue slot up unlocked, so that's a good thing. Wonder should I get the blacksmith? I think I should, perhaps. But of course there's other options. Not sure if I care about surgeon, but yeah, it's a good one, I guess. Lookout could help us safety-wise. I think I like the blacksmith though. Bounty hunter as well is available. Dang. Now that I lost people, I think I'm still keeping the recruiter. Repair speed, 50 capacity for tools, but most importantly, requires all equipment worn by your men, even if broken or lost because of death. I'll get that one. And we might fire the recruiter maybe, or the scout maybe, or the drill sergeant maybe, at some point. Or someone else. Alright, Wilrake is getting converted here. Show him the darkness. Alright, so who were you, Wilrake? This guy, okay. Nice. Let's call it like this. So he does have some potential to be a tank, but only some. Doesn't have finesse, doesn't have indomitable, doesn't have underdog. You can't dodge if you're surrounded. Does have shields though. 52 hit points. We'll see. We'll see. Let's wait until morning and then we move. So yeah, I found the famed shield, but no one's using shields at the moment. I'll repair a few things, I guess. So let's go to like Hermannshof and then start heading down again. We'll buy some nets at this place. Alright, so the orc... Well, the green skin invasion is now over. This was a task like none undertaken by the men of the company before. To fend off an entire invasion by some of the fiercest foes man has ever faced. A foe that could not be reasoned with, whose alien mind knows not mercy or compassion, but only war. Orcs and goblins had united in a savage green tide that threatened to wash away the race of man. Under a pitiless sun at day and by the light of burning towns at night, the company campaigned against the green menace across the borderlands, rooting it out wherever it raised its ugly scarred head. The men faced many a hard battle and made many a sacrifice, but it was all worth it. The merriment prevailed. After many a savage struggle, after uncounted days where each man's life seemed to hang on the roll of a die, the green tide finally seemed to ebb. As orcs and goblins scatter back into the wild, you know that the world of man is saved. For now. Okay. Anyways, so pretty soon we'll also get the acknowledgement. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so I have read this in the past and I just spent some time reading, so I think I'll skip this one this time. But you handle this bozo, Eswig. Okay. So now, of course, as we have defeated our first crisis, the game is offering us the chance to retire. But, of course, we won't. The Merriment needs the commander. So, crisis 1 down. Let's take a look at the recruits. We see no cultists at this point. Let's take a look. How many non-cultists do we have? 1, 2, 3... 4. Okay, so let's not get anyone who's not a cultist at this point. Let's have a drink.
My neighbor Rambert went to Akeholt's about a week ago. Haven't heard a word of him since. I just hope nothing happened to him, you know, with them brigands and monsters and all roaming about. You know, gosh. What was it called again? To the west, not far from here, in the forest. Can't for the life of me remember what we used to call it. The forces of evil are strong in this world. They hide in the woods, and in the mountains, and in the shadows. And sometimes folks just disappear without a trace. It's happening again right now over in Akeholt's. Some guy from Akeholt's was here just the other day, wanted to hire strong lads for some problem they have over here. Don't think many went with him though.
Okay, why is the tavern rumor cost getting higher? That's, I think, fairly silly. Anyways, I did spend the money. Okay, what is the selling price here? 16. I suppose I'll offload some things. We are very close to Lugnistead, but let's not go back there yet. Don't care about these, do I? I don't think I do. Nor these. I'll inspect quickly, though. Because there might have been changes made by Hardened. Okay, at this point I'm not using Crypt Cleavers. I have Ancient War Cleaver. Well, the Ancient War Cleaver. I might hold on to those, though, since they sell for more. Elsewhere, that is. Food is, I suppose, something I should get. This is about to expire. Let's get all of it. Anything else, though? Probably not here, at least. Also, I need to remember now that the maximum tool capacity is 200. Let's go to... yeah, sure. Let's go to Akeholt's. Okay, we find a cultist in the wild. Hagano. Hagano. Okay, 3-star range defense, 3-star initiative, 1-star melee defense, -5 though, because he rolled, rolled, plus he's huge. No anticipation, no parry. No medium armor. I think I'll let him go. Sadly. Sadly, he's just not that good. As far as I can see. Goodbye. Thanks for trying out, though. Alright, so 8 cults. No cultists. Hunt down weapons. Maybe? Since that's a nice bounce back from that nasty undead fight. You know what? Sure, let's level the folks, the new guys, the newbies. Let's find the spooters. We find them immediately. This should count as an ambush. Oh well, too bad if so. We'll just go with this. Let's take a look though. How bad are you hurt? Not that bad. Not too bad, I should say. How about you? I'll just roll my dice. Let's see about this. Yeah, ambush because of the contract type in the forest. 21 spooters. Okay, let's take a look at the terrain here. Rather stupid corridor there. Of course, Ludger is here. Okay. I have some rotations though. This southern flank. Okay, I need to clear some space for Gerbold to move there. Alright, so Ludger, do you just move out of the way? I guess so, since Adelmar also needs to be rotated. Welp. This one needs to die ASAP so I can actually shoot something with Adelmar. Alright, move there. Instead of whirling death, I just attack. Do I? Yes. Okay, Wheelrake level 4. Vander level something low. I don't know. Should I go down here? I guess it's probably fine. Wait. You have to wait. Probably use Blitzkrieg straight away. Yes. But it's not going to hit everyone. Okay, hit this one once, then rotate. You wait. You wait. Yeah, I need to clear some space. It's a low chance, though. Yeah, lucky hit. I will take it. Vander. Vander has a rotation, so I could rotate Edelmar. Or I rotate Randolph to be able to attack here. Maybe that's better. Since I'd like to keep Edelmar where he is. Probably. Let's gamble on that. Not going to use the dog. Finish that. Take the high ground. Double check who are these people. Move in. Oh, god damn it, Adelmar. I guess I move here. Immediately lose the unstoppable though. How about there and activate Whirling Death? I think I just move to block here. Not get Wheelrake in trouble. Don't see anything coming in from there. we do be missing. Okay. Free each other. Teamwork. Free yourself. Okay, so... Switching is not going to help much. Let's just reload. Thanks to combo, I can still attack. Still miss though. Not sure if... Yeah, that was dumb to use that. There's only one enemy here. Likely to be gone. Anyway. Alright, and new target. Let's go here. Okay, 12 left. No target again. Well, do that, I guess, and move there. Okay. And that should be the end of this. It is over. There we go. Back to Eggholz. There we are. And then let's check the marketplace, buy that. So yeah, this is about to spoil, so it might actually be worthwhile getting this. Getting the roots and berries. I will. Nothing else though? Yeah, nothing else. So unless there's something to craft. Lionheart potion. No. No. Onwards to Schwertfechte. Brigands! Let's kill them. Same lineup, I suppose. Let's do it without the caravan. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe Surgeon has even more utility in Hardened when you are granted experience as you fire people. So if you get a nasty injury, just fire them and you get XP. So it costs money, of course, if you want to pay them off. Anywho. Let's deal with these. Probably use Blitzkrieg immediately. But let's wait and see. They seem to be advancing. Okay. So as big. Is there a rotation that's good here? Maybe Fahad. I'll just trust in that being okay. I will step here, I believe. Yeah. And you just go for it. Nice headshot. Need to remember that these backliners are something like level 4 and 5 and very low hit points, so hopefully I don't get them killed by being reckless. I don't think there's anyone here I'd like to dagger at this point. We have armor. We have decent armor that we are not even using. Alright. There's someone inside there. I forget who it is. Let's move like here. And like I said, let us use Blitzkrieg. 74 there. 86. I think I still go for this without this target probably. One-shotted. Headshot probably. Well, in that case. And down you go. Inspiring presence for you. This target might be gone. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Target is not gone. Passing step there seems unnecessary. We do be missing. We do be missing. Oh yeah, someone's inside. Well, whatever. It's fine. Hi there. Bye there. Alright, seems like one of them may get away. If that's the case, then too bad. I have a dog though. Is the dog intelligent? The dog is intelligent. Okay, this is a bit of a waste of time. I'll still kill this guy. No mercy. Right, Randolph levels. Level 12. More melee defense, more hit points, more melee skill. Next ambition. Let's go with goblins. Though I dislike goblins, but there's goblin territory here, and out of those options, I suppose it's the easiest. There's a famed shield here. I can't even afford it. It's going to stay here. There are no cultists. People are, it seems, too high of a level for me to want to use the rigorous schooling. Let's see here though. 365 for someone like Anselm. Don't want to spend it on someone who might be leaving us very soon as well. Maybe for Vilrek, who's level 4. Okay, sure. Rigorous schooling for you. And yeah, if I at some point want the armors, then that's going to cost a lot. Tools. So 200 is the maximum. Let's get to 195. So I wonder actually, should I head this way instead of going south? Since I do now have these guys. For now they are still the lowest levels in the company. Nah, I want nets as well, so let's head to this direction. Don't go over the speed limit. It's not worth it. Okay, Dornberg. Move like there and wait. Alright. Oldest. Hugo. The Fanatic. He's not good. Max rolled melee skill, no stars. 1 star melee defense. That also is max rolled though. Nope. Nope. So I suppose there's a slight argument to be made to hanging on to some of those guys. Some of the cultists that aren't even good. To improve our chances of converting. Maybe. Anyways, looks like we'll do absolutely nothing here. Yeah. Well, onwards to Wesenstad. Well, they certainly have difficulties. Grave robbers. Sure. Sure. Hoping it's like brigands or nachos instead of skeletons, though. Skeletons are not my favorite. Not at the moment, at least. Okay, Wilmrich is in the lineup. I want the top lineup for this. This is a 3-skull contract, so yeah. You step out. So should you be in the front or someone else, maybe? I'll maybe do it something like that. Okay, let's see who dies this time. Okay, it is nachos though, so probably no one. Though we've seen tier 3 nachos, they are nasty. So if there's some of those, then things might be different. But I would imagine there's no difficulties here. I think I'll just hold my position. A mid-sized one. 3 mids. Okay. Hold. 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 Shoot. This... obstacle. Sure. You have failed. Hold. Do you guys have Pathfinder? Of course you do. So, does that even matter? Actually, perhaps doesn't. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Surely. Let's switch into this. Oh, come on. Don't be so smart. Stop waiting. Okay, stop hitting me as well. Okay, you wait. Despite the penalty. Penalized for waiting. So, okay, you wait as well since the unstoppable effect isn't yet in play, so it doesn't matter. Just wait. Because of their waiting, I will also wait. You do that and that done. Please walk up to me. Instead, they're going on the flank. Or holding still. Well, sure. Why not? So am I faster than they are? It seems I am not. I don't want to step there, so someone's going to feed, I guess. Have fun. Have fun, guys. Though that might actually not happen since I have adrenaline on some of you. Everyone except Randolph. You're a little bit weird. I don't actually want to knock them back, so I'll switch weapon. Okay. Simple fight. Suits me fine. Don't need to push it to the limit all the time. Can I kill this one? It seems I can before it can act. Exciting times. It's the first swing of the run. Very exciting. Let's block some of them off. Out of the way. Use both. Sure. Okay, are they going to be leaving yet? Well, this one is. Okay, there's really no point in thinking about it since their turns are ended. They're not waiting. Let's just mop up here. As quickly as possible. Alright, let's see. 4 levels. Famed armor. Revered golden lamellar. Okay, we found a new armor for our one and only Battleforged. And all of it fits exactly, okay. Alright. There we go. So, let's see. Winrick, you have a new armor. Weight 33, so that is heavier. But definitely worthwhile. It's not like the best armor by any means, but it's something. So maybe I should be using this Blade Dancer's head wrap on someone who has Nimble plus Steel Brow. Does someone like that exist? Gerhard, maybe. Helmer. Okay, Helmer makes some sense to me. Anyways, levels. Anselm, level 6. And defense, hit points, and... Fatigue, initiative, or melee skill. I think fatigue. Once again, relying on succeeding with promised potential for the most part. Right, so already is he polearm dude, so give you polearm mastery as well. There you go. Lutger, level 12. Melee defense, melee skill, hit points. Vander, level 7. Melee skill. Resolve, I guess, since it's so low. Yeah, sure. Though, yeah, okay, your promised potential, though. I'll get fatigue, resolve, and melee skill. The melee defense will fix itself if he succeeds. If he doesn't, then too bad, he dies. He dies or is fired. Take Nimble. Yeah, that's fine. Olvir, level 5. Melee skill. Melee defense. I'll get the +5 initiative roll. Might even benefit from that. And let's get the melee defense over the +3 hit points this time. Though he is at 47 hit points without Steel Brow, without 9 lives, he will likely die at some point. Anyways, Mace Mastery. And then you can have this one, this mace here. So you can have a Jagged Pike again, Mr. Vander, if that is your real name. Okay, so Olver, where the F is that? Yeah, there. Alright, there we go. Helmut the Counselor welcomes you into his room.
Did you kill them all? Is it secure?
You shrug. Nobody will be digging up graves anytime soon. Alright, still have ambush trade routes. 2 occurrences of marauding greenskins, as well as rebuilding effort. And the only contract they have is a delivery. Let's just leave. Okay, so the road does continue. Let's go there. Let's see where this leads. Probably to the southern city-state that's left. Brigands! Okay. Well, this is easy, sure. Let us level then. So, you in. So, Adelmar is below level 11, so I guess he should be in instead of... maybe like Esvik or Gerbold. Let's leave out Esvik, his armor is damaged, so whatever. Die, brigands! Yeah, okay, sure. Let's just move in. Move in! Immediately. Take damage. Hit twice immediately, because I'm reckless. Okay, sure. Why not? Why the hell not? Blitzkrieg their asses. Pathetic. Oh yeah, inventory. Alright, sure. Do a bit of management, I guess. 106. Found a few of these garbage items. Just pick up like these two and leave the rest. For children. Or someone. Blast furnace. Okay, we find actually a castle. And the road does continue still. Alright, there is a refugee here. I might get him, despite what I've been saying about the not conversion, the sacrifice event closing in. Let's see, is he any good? Maybe just barely. I think I'll let him go though. 2-star melee defense, that's decent. 2-star fatigue. No indom, no shields. Two-star range skill rolled actually pretty well, but he's a drunk, so he could be like some kind of thrower. I'll let him go. All right. There's a famed helmet here. No. Even if I had the money, probably no. Okay, selling price is what? 17. Okay, I can offload things. Actually, what I'll do is end the episode here, so I'll do again the inventory stuff on my own time. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.